The glass hit my chest, cold liquid, seeping through satin gasps, rose from the table. Forks clattered against porcelain. My niece's smirk cut deeper than the wine ever could. Now you look as cheap as you really are. The room stilled. My sister laughed. My mother nodded in approval. I wiped the stain from my dress with the same hand I'd once used to tie her shoelaces. When she was a child, I smiled. Small, sharp, controlled. No one noticed the difference between a smile of surrender and a smile of calculation. Family. That word once meant safety. My sister and I used to share secrets under the blankets. Pinky promises whispered in the dark. She was my other half. My mother called us her girls, and I believed her. Love was unconditional. But unconditional had conditions, didn't it? Somewhere between her daughter's first tantrum and my first promotion, I became the enemy. Too successful, too composed, too independent. I paid for their crises more times than I can count. Loans, repairs, tuition, my wallet was their safety net. My silence, their comfort. And yet on my birthday, I was nothing more than the target of their cruelty. That night, while they slept smug in their righteousness, I opened my laptop, one window, one login, one password. My sister's credit card. I had co-signed it years ago when her credit was shot from unpaid bills. She promised she'd rebuild. She didn't. I kept paying out of loyalty, out of love, out of stupidity. I canceled and leaned back, watching the first domino fall at 7:50 a.m. Her daughter woke to an empty driveway. The car she flaunted on Instagram, repossessed at dawn, its entitlement towed away. The shriek that followed was music to my ears. I didn't stop there. 2 days later, the landlord called. 2 months of unpaid rent. My sister's card had been their autopay lifeline, and without it, they were exposed. I let silence do the work. No transfers, no rescues, nothing. My phone buzzed relentlessly. First came rage. How dare you? You ruined us. You're jealous. Then, desperation. Please, just until next week. She didn't mean it. She's just a kid. But children reveal what parents teach them, and that venom wasn't born from nowhere. They expected me to fold. I never did. Instead, I pulled the threads tighter. I contacted the bank where my sister stashed her savings, reminded them of the fraud alerts I'd flagged months earlier. Accounts frozen pending review. Her daughter's tuition fund, locked her husband's side business, dependent on those funds, collapsed. Each step calculated, legal, precise. I didn't raise my voice. I raised the stakes. The confrontation came on a Sunday. They showed up at my door, faces pale, eyes frantic. My mother spoke first. She's your niece, your family. Fix this. I opened the door wider, letting their reflection catch in the glass behind me. She's not my responsibility. Neither are you. My sister's voice cracked. You're destroying us. I tilted my head, studying her the way you'd study an insect. You finally pinned down. No, I just stopped saving you from your own destruction. The silence that followed was heavier than any scream. Weeks passed. The car remained gone. The credit stayed frozen. Their house echoed with collectors' calls. And me, I thrived, freed from the constant drain of their entitlement. My life sharpened into clarity. I learned that sometimes the best revenge isn't fire, it's absence. Not giving, not saving, not softening the fall, letting them land exactly where they aimed you when they poured that drink. Now, when I replay that night in my head, the sting of liquid, the laughter that followed, I don't feel anger anymore. I feel gratitude because that was the moment I stopped being their victim. That was the moment I became my own protector. They taught me something unintentionally. Cruelty can be inherited, but so can control. And mine is absolute. My niece, scrolling through feeds of cars she can't afford, vacations she can't take, and photos she can't fake. This is a stark reminder of what she lost when she crossed my sister and me. She now understands the true weight of a declined card, a closed door, and an unbroken silence. They believed they could humiliate me, But I do not succumb to humiliation. Instead, I wear patience, and patience suits me well. The locks on my door remain unchanged. There are no credit ties, no hidden strings, just me, my own life, and my own rules. The cruelest thing I ever did wasn't canceling her card or watching her car vanish into the tow yard. It was smiling in silence and never looking back.